Hello and welcome to my channel. Today, Celestria, I'll send you over to her channel after this video. She's really great. She talks about books. She's just a sweetheart. She tagged me in this tag and it is called the Bible tag, or is it the Bible book tag? Originally created by Writing for Jesus 247. So I will also leave her video and channel link down below. So check both of those people out. There are 11 questions and I'm not going to do very good with this questionnaire. I'm just going to let you know right off the bat. It took me a long time to consider what these questions meant, and I overanalyzed them all, and it took me quite a long time to figure out what my answers would be. So question 1 is, what is your favorite book of the Bible? I don't have one. I never have had one. I don't know why. I don't know why I have never had a favorite book of the Bible. They all have their purpose. I'm not necessarily drawn to one more over the other. I don't know. Question 2, what is your favorite Bible story? Again, I don't really have one. I was gonna say Joseph and his dreams and stuff and his whole life story, but you know, and there's Moses and Noah and Job and the man on the cross beside Jesus, and there's just David. You know, there's so many, and they all are good. Well, I mean, I guess the story of the flood isn't like a feel-good story, but it has an incredible lesson. You know what I mean? Like everything, I don't know how to pick favorites. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me. Question 3, who is your favorite person in the Bible? Well, I assume Jesus is the answer. Like, obviously, we're gonna pick Jesus, but I think they want a different person, and I don't have one. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm really sorry. I don't know how to answer this. And what is your favorite Bible verse? Say it with me. I don't have one. I really don't know what is wrong with me that I don't have favorites. It's not like I've never read the Bible before. I have multiple times. I read it not as much as I should, definitely, but I do read it. It's not like I'm unfamiliar with it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just have never picked favorites. What is your favorite translation and Bible to read that you own? Well, I don't have a favorite because I haven't really done my research into multiple different translations. I grew up reading the NIV. The Christian school I went to used mostly New King James, but allowed for NIV. More recently, I've been reading from the ESV. Do I have a favorite? I don't know. I take my NIV to church, and when I do my home Bible studying, I use my ESV. You guys, I don't know. I don't have a favorite translation. Question 6 is like a bunch of different parts. What is my favorite hymn? Now, I had to actually look up, because some of the songs that came to my head, I needed to look up to make sure it was a hymn or was it more of a modern song. So I got 2 that I liked that ended up being hymns. Now, Channels Only is one that most people don't really remember, but it has always been one of my favorite hymns from when I was little. I don't really know why, but I like that song. And then my favorite hymn is Come Thou Fount. So that one was originally written in 1757, according to Google. So we're gonna call that one a hymn. And then what is my favorite chorus? I don't really know what a chorus means, so I'm gonna leave that. What is my favorite song? I don't really have a favorite. I guess we'll go with In the Light by DC Talk. I really like that song. I mean, I really like a lot of songs, but we're just gonna go with that one. Who's my favorite singer? I don't have one. I really enjoy, I suppose, Toby Mac. But, I mean, And the next one is my favorite Christian band. These are all Christian, by the way. Like, Christian song, Christian singer, Christian band. My favorite Christian band, say it with me, guys. I don't have one. I really like, here, I have, right, I was gonna say, I really like Toby Mac, but I also like Brooke Fraser. She's not Fraser anymore, she got married, but I don't know. And then for favorite band, I really like I Am They. I absolutely love the Booth Brothers. But I like a lot of different bands. I don't have a favorite. Next question, what is your favorite Christian movie? This one was also very hard. I don't feel like there is a lot of selection for quality Christian movies. So what I'm gonna go with is, I mean, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Excellent movie. Originally a book by C.S. Lewis, who is a Christian author. This has Christian allegorical themes in it. I'm going to say The Nativity Story, this one in particular. I love this movie. I think it's extremely well done. And these two actors have now become more famous, which is kind of interesting. But anyway, I really love this movie. Obviously, the story of Jesus' birth. I think that's self-explanatory. And then the other one, which I don't own, is The War Room, which is a more recent one. I really like that one, even though I've only seen it once. I would like to watch it again. That was a good one. I don't know. Who is my favorite speaker or preacher? IRL, in real life. The pastor from the church that I grew up in, the lead pastor who retired, I don't know, like 5 years ago. He was my absolute favorite, and I'm so sad that he's retired. I mean, we can't live forever, so it's understandable that one would want to retire at some point. But I find it really sad because I loved his preaching. And I haven't found another local pastor who preaches like him, so that's been difficult. Online, I mean, I really love Priscilla Shirer. And even, I guess, in the way that like short form content is becoming more prevalent, I love Jackie Hill Perry. She's got a lot of good snippets. I like most of the time, I like Francis Chan. I don't know. Again, these aren't necessarily favorites, but I like them. Number 9, who is my favorite fiction and nonfiction Christian author? Well, J.R. Tolkien would be a favorite Christian author, for sure. And favorite nonfiction author would probably be Brant Hansen or C.S. Lewis, but I've only read one of C.S. Lewis's nonfiction, and that's this one. I think I've only read one of his nonfiction. So, I like this book, which leads into the next. So, anyway, Brant Hansen, C.S. Lewis. But this leads into my next question, which is, what is my favorite Christian fiction and Christian nonfiction book? Not author, but book. So, I can't pick just one because each of these would probably be my top 4 Christian nonfiction books, but they're very different. Like, they focus on different things. So like if you could put all this into one book, which I guess is essentially this one, because this one deals with all of Christianity and like your faith as a whole. So I'm gonna go with this one, even though like these 3 have impacted me immensely in my life. So they're incredible books. I highly recommend them. Go check them out. But I'm gonna go with this one, I guess. And then my favorite Christian fiction book. Now this is where I got stuck, because then I went down the rabbit hole of really what is Christian fiction, and like what are the requirements to be considered a Christian fiction book. And there's just so many aspects of this question that I feel like you could dissect and pull apart, and I don't know. I don't know the answer, really. I can go with my instinct, and I kind of know what, like, generally what a Christian fiction book is, but to actually dissect it, I don't know, because my favorite book, The Hobbit, written by a Christian author, has subtle Christian themes in it, but they're so subtle that I wouldn't consider that particular book a Christian book, if that makes sense. So then is it a Christian fiction book or not? So I don't know how to answer this question. We'll just say The Hobbit. And then I'm supposed to tag some people. Hopefully people who can do this tag better than me. Now I have to think of people who also read nonfiction, because there are a couple questions about nonfiction. I want to tag Bethany. I want to tag Chantel. I want to tag Dia and Yodia. Yodia? Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. But those ladies I will tag, and let me know in the comments below if you do the tag. I mean, I will see it because I'm subscribed to all of your channels, so I'm sure I'll see it. But in case I miss it, let me know in the comments below so that everyone else can see it also. Yes, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!